What's going on with y'all? Welcome to HDiiTV. You're not rocking with your boy. Wake y'all asses up. Wake y'all asses up. What's up, Still the King? What's up, Cheyenne? What's up, MDT? Yeah, your Warriors got smacked. They got their ass whooped. They got their ass whooped bad, bro. Bad. The beautiful Shellers, blessings. Great to see you too, beautiful. What's up, Cheyenne? Boy, they gave y'all an ass whooping, boy. Cavs are for real out here. Cavs like, y'all gonna get tired of dissing us. What's up, Joe Cool? Joe Cool, the coolest one. How your daughters and your wife doing, Joe Cool? For real. Dude, it was dog. We gonna talk about that, bro. Because last night we had a classic. We finally, dog, we got the game we wanted to see. KD and Kyrie went the hell off at the end. Luka got the second half started after Phoenix gave him troubles in the first half. Terry went off on. Oh, I don't have Twitter no more, Shayla. I disconnected from there. What did Kateri say? What were they saying? What did Kateri say and everything? I want to know this. Cause Kateri, like I said, her and Reese are best friends. That's good. That's good, man. Blessings to them, man. Blessings to them. Still the king again. What's going on, my G? My brother. What's up, Theo 3 and D? Yes, sir. We put in work daily. Oh man, dog, Cheyenne, it was a travesty. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. That's good, Joe Cool, man. That is great. Dog, KD went the hell off last night. And the game was ruined by a BS call that should never have been called. What's up, B-Ball Digest? Ain't seen you in a while. Now, the Joel Embiid situation, I got more information on it last night when I was talking with LB. Shout out to LB, so wavy. He explained to me what was going on. Joel Embiid should have slapped the heck out the reporter. That's disrespectful what he said, bringing up his brother who is no longer here with us. And then you got him speaking on his son as well. His son is named after his brother. And Carlton, I'm going to hold on. I'm gonna pull it up. We got a lot to talk about today. I'm gonna pull it up because it was very out of bounds. Yeah, they should have let it go to overtime. It was a great game. But I guess they were trying to push the game. I guess they were trying to get the game over with because LeBron was playing next. So I don't know why they did it. Now, let me see the Kateri pool. Mm-mm. Okay. Somebody said she don't belong in the league and she doing other things too much. Poole told them she could do what she want, keep hating while she doing her. Yeah, like I said, Kateri, Poole, and Angel are best friends. Um, the situation, Kateri and Flaujae were the ones who got into it, allegedly. But we'll talk about that in a minute. Thanks, Shayla, for that information. The Sixers blamed Embiid. I'm like, is that how y'all run an organization? My thing is this: why would you let the media person go off on Embiid like he did? Why would? I mean, he wrote the piece. Embiid went after him and stuff, and they're trying to say they're morally trying to say, oh well, they went to the reporter's aid. If I'm Joel Embiid, I'm asking for a trade. Now, I'm not a Joel Embiid fan. So this isn't coming from being biased. I don't like Joel Embiid. I think he's soft. I think he's mentally weak. But to put out that statement, and the guy's name is Carl Hayes. I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna pull it up because this was poor taste. Let's see. Okay, it was Marcus Hayes. Let's see. Now, here's what he said, because I'm not on X anymore. All right, now. Hold on. Okay, so the post was put up by Hayes. He basically said Joel Embiid consistently points to the birth of his son Arthur as the major inflection point in his basketball career. He often says that he wants to be great, to leave a legacy for the boy named after his little brother, who tragically passed away in an automobile accident when Embiid was in his first year as a Sixer. Well, in order to be great at your job, you first have to show up for work. Embiid has been great at just the opposite now in his 11th season. He consistently has been in poor condition. This poor conditioning apparently seems to have delayed his debut this season. Embiid won't play in Wednesday's opener or the next two games. That first paragraph, why would you bring that first paragraph up? You intended for Joel Embiid to come at you. You wanted him to come at you because you know the punk behind Sixers organization was going to take your side. This is the same BS of distaste that a lot of these reporters do now. There's no more journalism no more. It's I got to get a clickbait story. I got to go viral. You don't have to go viral to be known. There's people who know me from other people who who have over 500,000 subscribers. Some got 1 million subscribers. But I don't have to put out clickbait stuff because I have integrity. You lose integrity. As a black man, you shouldn't say that. Now, Sam Vicini, and like he said, if you look, if you write this, you got to be accountable to the player. This isn't talking about what Joel Embiid is doing on the court. This is ridiculous. Is it worth getting physical with the dude? I don't know. I want way more details on how this whole thing escalated. But my thing is this. Yes, it deserved him. He should have slapped the hell out the reporter. And this is why I can't be in corporate stuff. This is why I can't be a manager or CEO somewhere. Because if somebody disrespect bringing up my family, you're getting your head slapped in. I mean, period. Right. Like, how do you run your organization? This is why star players don't play for you. For real, for real. Oh, you was in there, People Digest? I probably saw you, just forgot. Okay, I read that. This reminds me of that reporter who kept trying to go at DeMarcus Cousins. Exactly. DeMarcus Cousins minding his own business. He keeps on antagonizing him to the point where DeMarcus Cousins was finna just slap the mess out of him. Like, for real. Yep. They tried to make Prime the bad guy. Yep. This is why I don't respect a lot of these journalists and these reporters. They are distasteful for the game. They are no good. All they're trying to do is get their name known and be clickbaity. Like the one girl said, quarterbacky. Like Rashad Bateman said Thursday night, well, my quarterback's just fine. I mean, I guess he was too quarterbacky today, because people keep saying stuff to try to take digs at people. And it's like we don't give love or credence to people's greatness. LeBron James, for instance, is a great player. He's a great player. He's had a phenomenal career. My issues with him is he's been given everything. He really hasn't earned nothing, in my opinion. Now, everybody could disagree with me. I have no issue with that, but he hasn't earned anything to me to be called one of the greatest of all time. Yes, he won championships, but he's also cost his team championships. You could also, but I'm not going to bring up his wife, his sons, his daughter. I'm not going to bring them up to try to take a dig at how he plays. If this reporter would have said, in order to be great at your job, you first have to show up for work. This second paragraph, there's nothing wrong with it. He's absolutely right about Embiid. Embiid, I feel, is lazy, doesn't show up, and to me, he's soft. But that first paragraph, you got your head beat in messing with me. Is the league good with Ja Morant because they're not showing him a lot this year compared to other years? Yes, the league is good with Ja Morant, but the problem, Shayla, is they don't want to move on from a dinosaur playing out there in LA. They're trying to hold on to an old dude where Ja Morant is showing that he's more aesthetically pleasing to watch. But also, Ja Morant got to stay out of trouble because he brought on a lot of stuff last year on himself. What's up, Cottage? Hey, Miss D. Hey, baby. Y'all knew the NBA media was going to go after Embiid when he said he not playing back-to-backs. Yep. I mean, that's a part of it, but that reporter was out of line. You don't say that. And for the organization to defend the reporter, and then Joe Dumars put out this ridiculous statement, which is passive aggressive. Listen, I love Joe Dumars, the player, but I'm not liking George Dumars, the executive guy. He's acting way too company in this. And in my opinion, the reporter should have been suspended and kicked out from ever coming around them again, because that was distasteful. Now, what if Joel Embiid would have said something about his family? would have said something about a loved one in his family that passed away. He wouldn't like that, would he? Right. The reporter should not have mentioned his family. I agree. What's up, Stevie? It's Dallas week. Oh, y'all should beat their ass. Y'all should beat their ass. They tried to do that to Don Staley when asking about Ashton Watkins. The reporter tried to get more info on the case. She asked him where he was from, and she asked the reporter to ask about the game. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, Ashton Watkins, see, this is what happens to us, Miss D. That's why I didn't report on it, because I read the case and knew this case was bullshit. Ashton Watkins was just dealing with a crazy ass girl. That's it. She was crazy. And they're going to demonize her because she's a black woman. No matter if she's a black woman who loves other women, she's still a woman. And for them to do her that way was very distasteful. And Don Staley knows how to handle the media because she's very trained in this type of stuff. That's why I follow your platform, because you don't have to use clickbait title to get views, and your channel's still a hit big. Thank you, Miss Shayla. Yeah, I don't have to do all that because I'm going to tell you the honest truth, because I wanted to do it organically and I wanted to do it the right way. I'm not on here to give you shock value. Now, Joel Embiid as a player, I do not like him, but as a man, he is a great father to his son, and he's a great brother or father, or or son. He's done a lot to help his family out. But for this reporter to take it to off the court, this is why I can't stand reporters. They did the same thing to Michael Jordan when it came to his dad. Remember when his dad passed away? They tried to connect gambling to his dad's demise, and that was bullshit. And Michael Jordan should have slapped him in the face. If he wasn't the face of the league, Michael would have put hands on that reporter. Yep, exactly, Cheyenne. He called out LeBron James. If you call out LeBron, you get in trouble. Slammed on the show when he called Chris Everett, the women's tennis player. Yep. He got slammed on his show, exactly. Jim Rome was actually the father of all this stuff, Miss D, all this trolling, and that's where Skip Bayless really got his start at, was Jim Rome's show. And then he had a new school versus old school show that he did with Stephen C. Smith. What's up, one Kylon? Yeah, they blackballed Boogie. They blackballed Boogie because he was too real. He put hands, I believe, on Alex Caruso for the Lakers, and ever since then, he's been blackballed. But we have to say Massa. I mean, Massa is wrong, but we love Massa. Yeah. He said, I kept rewinding and laughing. That's what we do, Stevie Johnson. All we do is protect Massa. And it be mainly the black men who say, I'm real, I'm about that. No, you're not. As soon as Massa throw a couple dollars in the check, you finna get on your knees for Massa. Oh yeah, Mello, Ja fine. Listen, Ja finna take the league over. You know, the league is in trouble. Ja is on a mission. Yeah, Miss D, he does, but Ja's young. I mean, Ja made two mistakes. I'm not gonna condemn him for that. He's a kid. Like, we sometimes forget that these are kids, even though they got $1 million. They're allowed to have mistakes. Now, if he keeps doing it, then yeah, that's when you need to like slap him on the head. But he made two mistakes. I think he'll learn from it. Yeah, exactly. That was some good basketball from 2012 to 17. I agree. Gilbert Arenas better than Deron Williams? No. Deron Williams is a way better player than Gilbert Arenas. Yeah, what's up, Jeff Bone? Yep. Yep, without him, there's no first take. Absolutely. And I think he got beat up on his show. He got beat up on his show. He said we need Ja Wick as a face. Nah, they ain't gonna make Ja the face. They're gonna make Ja the heel. He's gonna be the heel. Yeah, man. Like Ja's playing the game the right way. And he had time last year sitting out to understand how to play the game. Tut Tarantino, I mean, he's not from the streets. Michael Irvin, he was born in a nice house. Like, I feel like kids like that, they're trying to sell records. And I think we got caught up, Miss D, in an era where even when I was younger, if you were black and you wasn't hood or you wasn't street, guys would be all over your head. They would talk about you and stuff. They would say, oh, you ain't this and that. It's a lot of street dudes who in the streets that were spoiled kids. So Tut Tarantino ain't the first one to do this. There's a lot of guys that's in the hood I grew up around. If you go to the hood and meet their family, you be looking at them like, why the hell you so bad? Like they parents got the nice house, they got bread, they just live in the hood. And I think a lot of people, I don't even like to use the term hood because hood is a stigma they try to place on us as being poor or degenerates. Now, talking about from the streets, anybody could be from the streets. There's a lot of spoiled brats who are in the streets because they want to prove that they're gangster. They want to prove that nobody can F with them. But Tut Tarantino, like, to me, he could have made better music. Like, why not make some better music? Why not focus on the lyrical part of your music? Why are you trying to talk about the streets and you're not from there? Like, a lot of real dudes are going to peep that and they're going to pull his card. And he's going to put himself in more of a dangerous situation than he actually helps himself. But I feel like he's a clown, and Michael Irvin, his dad, told the truth. You were born in a gated community. You have no idea about no streets. What probably happened is he went around their cousins, his uncles, and they were street. And he kind of loved that aspect of it because, you know, women love dangerous guys. Women love men who are dangerous, who are, you know, who put on a facade. They don't care if it's a lie. You're going to get more women by being, you know, from the block, from the streets. Like, girls want the bad boy. But I think that he should have went a different direction. He should have learned how to do something else besides rap. Oh, of course they didn't. They didn't attack Josh Giddey because he's white. Like, the media has exposed themselves so many times. Even the situation with Von Miller, that situation with his wife, they didn't have any information on it, but they talked about it. The Josh Giddey stuff came out. They was like, oh, we got to wait and see. Well, why do you got to wait and see for Josh Giddey, but you didn't wait and see for Von Miller? What up, Jay Capone? Yeah, exactly. I know you talking about Jay Capone. He don't act street, but he's a dope lyricist. You ain't gotta be You ain't gotta be from the streets. I'm not from the streets, but I rap. I toted guns when I was growing up because I like guns. But I wasn't out there getting in beefs or trying to fight. I just love carrying weapons. That's just what I did. But I wasn't out there like, oh, I'm finna show I'm hard. No, I could fight. I learned how to box. You learned how to box growing up, slap boxing. A lot of the guys I hung out with, they weren't street. Like everybody think because you got dreads or you had goals in your mouth, you was gangster street. Like, no, I told dudes who was from the streets, I'm not from the streets and I'll never be from the streets because there's no long-term success from the streets. You either unalived or you're in jail somewhere, or you got 15 baby mothers out of wedlock and you're just causing a cycle where if something happens to you, now you got all these broken families. So you don't have to be street to rap. You can rap lyrically. And T.I., T.I.'s not gangster. T.I. was never a gangster. T.I. was a hustler. He never came off as a gangster. So for his son King to try to be that way, that's not you. And that's why T.I. had to put him on expos and King was getting mad at him and stuff. King is a spoiled little brat who looked just like Tiny. In fact, my 10-year-old son gets into fights because they think he's soft because he's in robotics class in school, but they find out he can scrap out. That was the same with me, Angelo. Everybody thought because I had good grades, I played football, oh, I'm soft. But we put them gloves on, niggas found out real fast that, man, HD could fight. You know what I'm saying? So you could be in robotics like your son. You could be a doctor. You could be a pharmacist. You could be a dentist. You could be a teacher. That doesn't mean you soft. And I think a lot of times we have put that in our kids. That's what we put in our community, is that you have to be gangster. You have to be a certain way to be accepted. And that's not the right way. You don't have to do none of that to show that you're real. To me, a person who's real is somebody who has a career, who builds their career up, and they're doing multiple things. They're doing multiple things to get their income up, or investments. Yeah, exactly, one Kylon. That's what happens. Usually the street dudes who go to the streets are kids from great homes because they want to prove that they're real. Like, they feel the type of women they want. They're attracted to street guys. They're attracted to the fast life. And in order for them to be successful in their mind, I got to get this jewelry. I got to get this grill. I got to get all these tattoos. I got to get this dunk with some dubs on it. I got to be flashy. I got to go get some guns that have the serial number scratched off. That's just what they do now. Like when I rapped when I was younger, I said, dog, I'll put a slug in you, and I would. If you approach me and you on that type of time, you will get one put in you, because that's just how I was. I wasn't walking around like I'm hard, dog. I didn't need a gun to be hard. I could fight. And a lot of times these people can't fight today, so they resort to weapons to try to show that they're tough. And you're not tough that way. Yeah, some women do want the bad boy. That's what I'm saying. They talk about Deshaun Watson, but you don't talk about Ben Roethlisberger at all like that. Like Deshaun Watson can't get a second chance, but Ben Roethlisberger could get 2, 3, 4 chances. What's up, Henry Steptoe? Yeah, we talked about it last night, Henry. Yeah, Tony Todd was a great actor. What's up, Phil G? Oh yeah, man, I love Candyman. I loved him in Final Destination as the morgue guy. That was funny to see all black men like they in the streets, especially if they dark skin and tattoos. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they have been programmed to go to the streets, live that life, and that's not the life for them. Right, unlike King, yeah. Right, exactly. Hood is another way to call us a nigger. Yeah, that's all it is. What's up, John? Oh man, exactly. You can't judge nobody by their cover. Everybody, I don't judge anybody. Everybody, I would go 100,000 on them if we had to get down like that. Because the smallest person you think can't do nothing that's tall as Kyler Murray will whoop your ass. What's up, Foodland? Make sure you guys go subscribe to Foodland. The real gangsters live in the White House and work at the Pentagon. That's facts. And this is what I was telling people when I was 15 or 16. I was saying, dog, the real gangsters in the White House. Like they control everything, like the state, the mayor, the local government, the state government, all of them are gangsters. Because they could get you evicted and they don't even have to pull a gun out on you. We got to normalize non-degeneracy in our communities. Right, exactly. Like we talking about passport bros, talk about the tech bros, talk about real stuff. Like just because you can't get a woman in the US, you got to go somewhere else? For what? How about you open up a business, build your business? You might meet a fine young guy later on. I mean, Embiid to me, I don't like Embiid. But Joel Embiid was done dirty by this reporter. I think Embiid is mentally weak, and I think he can't stay healthy, and I think at times he don't show heart. But to talk about his dead brother, I mean his unalived brother, his son is not the cool thing to do. And I feel the Philadelphia Sixers organization was wrong. They should have never suspended him. They should have just had his back. I felt if they had his back, this would have been better. But by you doing this, this shows that you really don't give a damn about your players. Yeah, for real. A lot of rappers think they hood, but they from the suburbs. Yeah, that's facts. Yeah, the best criminals are in the government. Look, we just hired a criminal. We just put a criminal in the office. And niggas is cool with that shit. But if it was your black ass running, would you even have a chance to run for the government? Would you even have a chance to be president? No. And this is the stuff I'm trying to teach brothers about government. They think one part of the government is getting tax breaks and making money. No. There's other stuff that goes in the government that this guy that we elected is terrible at. But nobody wants to see that. But if we're talking sports, all these niggas got the answers. We put a criminal in office and everybody cool with that bullshit. Crazy. Yeah, that's a great list. Right, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. It's like they put a criminal in office, but yet if it was our black ass running for president, we wouldn't even be considered. This is how I tell you, this country, we have lost a lot of intelligence, especially our youth, especially those older than me. They have lost their way. So when the country gets messed up, everybody going to say, well, it's okay. We'll survive it. We'll be okay. It's going to be a time that day you're going to say that shit and it ain't going to be okay. Yep, exactly. Marcus Hayes should have had his media pass taken a long time ago. Yes. I remember the Eagles threw his ass out. They needed to because he's very disrespectful. And then what makes me pissed off is you're a black man. You're a black man. You should know better in being and acting the way you've been acting. And in my opinion, Embiid should have knocked his head off. Like, seriously, should have beat the shit out of him. Yep, I'm the same way. How old are you, HD? I'm 39. I'm 39 years old. Next year, I'll be 40. So yeah, I agree. Marcus Hayes should have been kicked out the league. Should have been kicked out. Now, the Phoenix and Dallas Mavericks game was very, very, very bad to me. Oh, that's dope. Right, go all the way. Like, you're going to get suspended anyway. You should have beat his ass. I'd have beat his ass. Marcus Hayes would have got his ass whooped. Yeah, it's that African shit. Yep. So, excuse me. So, the thing is, the last night's game, we had one of the best games of this season between Phoenix and the Mavericks, and the NBA does it again. They screwed the Dallas Mavericks on the last play. Just screwed them. Here's my thing. Why would you call a foul on the last play when the guy clearly, like, it was incidental? And plus, he missed a shot. It should have gone to overtime because this was a great game. The game was did dirty like it was at the end of the game. And this is my problem with the NBA. The NBA, they go all their ways to call all these fouls to help the Lakers out, right? Then all of a sudden, when you have a great game that doesn't have that chump from the Lakers on it, you screw the game up by calling one of the weakest fouls in history. In history. Take a note from the NFL. The Ravens were getting screwed the whole game by the referees Thursday. Then Joe Burrow got hit in his face mask twice. They didn't call the flag because it didn't stop him from making the throws. And plus, they couldn't throw the flag because they already gave the Ravens like 11 goddamn flags. So sometimes when you're trying to help a team with the foul call or the flags, it backfires on you. And to me, the NBA messed themselves up by last night not letting that game go to overtime. That game should have gone to overtime. That game should have gone to overtime. We had an epic ending. We have an epic ending. An epic ending. And they took it away from us like they always do. Yeah, the Warriors and the Celtics, they let the game play. But not for the Sun. The Suns or the Mavs, they just did them dirty. They just did them dirty. And it took the fun out the game. The NBA has a way to take the fun out the game. Like for real. So that's the problem. Now, the All Woman Sports Network. Now, Whoopi Goldberg announces the launch of the groundbreaking Global 247 Women's Sports Network. She's trying to bring out the brand new Women's Sports Network. She gave more details about it on Wednesday night's episode of the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, where she chatted about her plans for doing her part in helping the fast-growing expansion of women's sports as a whole in a year where we've seen the fast rise of superstars like Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. Goldberg, who is currently starring as Miss Hannigan in the Broadway musical Annie, revealed during her appearance that sports has been a lifelong passion of hers, but that she was discouraged as a youngster due to being a girl. And she said, ever since I was a little kid, I always wanted to play sports. My brother could play. She told Fallon, adding, he played baseball, he played softball, he played basketball, he played everything. And they would say, oh, hi, little girl, while Goldberg's sports career may not have worked out as initially imagined, her massive success as an actress, TV host, and entrepreneur has put her in a position where she can achieve her dreams in a different way. Goldberg's network is just another part of a broader initiative of celebrities investing in women's sports, with the mogul joining the likes of KD, Natalie Portman, Alexis Ohanian, Patrick Mahomes, and others. Now, here's everything we know so far about Goldberg's upcoming women's sports network thus far. Goldberg's sports network is entitled All Women's Sports Network, or AWSN. Per the official website, the company is a global sports television network dedicated exclusively to women's sports and will be available in 65 countries. She's launching the first global women's sports channel. It'll be the home for the live women's sports from around the world. Everything from soccer, basketball, tennis, cricket, curling, you name it. If a woman is playing it, we're showing it. Now, the goal is to rectify the imbalance in sports representation, champion the cause of female athletes one step at a time. Now, the future is bright. They're going to grow really fast. They've already launched in Asia, the Middle East, India on Geo or Geo TV. And we've got a big announcement about our US launch coming next week, she said. So female athletes can start having their own trading cards the way male athletes in other fields have been able to. And she said, I feel like that will help us show that athletics, when they're done brilliantly, it doesn't matter who's doing it. We don't really have that relationship with women's sports. So that's a big thing. You know, now you probably could show a lot of college women games, a lot of WNBA games, a lot of other games could be shown. And this is a big win for women's sports, because women have been so disrespected for so long. And it mostly comes from the men who hate women, who hate getting CUDA group. I call them that. I call them the men who hate getting CUDA group, because they're the main ones who tear women down. Right. Yeah, wonder why their ratings are low. I mean, yeah, Leo, but it still doesn't dismiss that Marcus Hayes was wrong. He deserved to get his ass whooped by Embiid. Embiid just pushed him when Embiid should have beat his ass. He said facts. Yeah, man, they don't get no cooter, man. They just hate women. It's like women get they shine. You got niggas saying, oh, they can't dunk though. I don't want to see women's dunk. I don't want to see them dunk. I want to see them play the game like they've been playing. If I want to see dunks, I'm gonna watch the men dunk. I don't understand. Like I'm good. I am good on that. Yeah, Kane's playing comeback football. Y'all struggling because Cam Ward can't read the blitz. I told you, Cam Ward's only issue is he can't read the blitz and he runs himself into the blitz. That is not two good traits to have. You can't read the blitz and you run into the blitz. You're going to be out the league quick. Yeah, but I don't like NY teams. Nobody in Philly likes Marcus Hayes. That's what I'm saying, Foolan. It's like, bro, what are you doing? But the All Sports Women Network is going to benefit a lot of young women. Women are getting their due. A lot of men get upset with women because they feel like, oh, well, women be saying this and all that. You know what my dad used to say? He used to ask me, son, are you a woman? No. Then stay out their goddamn business. If they want to speak and they feel they're being did dirty, that's how they feel. But if you not doing any woman dirty, don't worry about the shit. And that's what we've done to the internet. We got too many chatty patty ass dudes who ain't men no more. They want to, man, these girls say they don't need a man. They don't need a man. If she don't need a man, then let her ass stay over there with no man. I ain't got to comment on it. I'm still going to tell her if she look good, I'm going to take your ass out and I'm going to do a lot of nastiness with your ass. You go shit. Yeah, I'm going to make you change your mind. You going to need a man tonight. You going to need a man tonight. She can have attitude and all. I tell her, girl, I get on my knees right now and eat that cooter, everything. I'm a freak. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. I'll get you at your job. And I'm going to listen to your stories. Baby, they made me mad today. They just don't like no woman. They don't. Lay your ass down. Let me massage them feet. Let me massage them feet. Take your mind off of something. I don't care. I've never got mad when a woman complains about stuff because that's a woman. Who cares? Exactly. The highest ratings this season, but they don't even want to talk about it, Cheyenne. Like, women are women. And then men are just, it's like, men just don't like women no more. It's crazy. Yeah, Push is nothing. He should have never got suspended for that bullshit. Or they not sexy enough for me, some men say. Listen, Ms. D, a woman gonna be a woman. Listen, if the woman is attractive, if a woman is attractive to me or sexy, I'm gonna eat it up. Like, listen, this is what pissed me off, Miss D. They said all the previous years, right, Miss D? The women aren't sexy enough. That's why I don't watch the WNBA. The last 6 years, we've had some of the most sexiest women we've ever seen on this earth playing basketball. And you know what they do? They still hate on them. They out here capping for a girl who's white and looks like a man. Has no feminine tendencies. She comes off as a little boy. A little boy. But that's what they like. Oh, absolutely. Listen, I got a lifetime pass to the office. I'm just being real. Look, she can say she don't like men. I'm going to be like, well, shit, I like you. And I want you. I want you. I don't have no issue telling this woman that. Celtics a big rival now. You could say that. What's up, C. Brown? Can't take Miami seriously. They struggling against Georgia Tech. That's women's college basketball unless you have ESPN Plus, Big Ten Network, Sling TV, and etc. Yeah, C. Brown, Miami, dog, Georgia Tech is a good team. Their record don't reflect it, but they're a good team. I've watched them all year. Miami's problem is what I've been saying. Cam Ward struggles against the blitz. If you struggle against the blitz and you run into the blitz, you're not going to have a good career next level. But yeah, this will help women get seen more because, like you said, ESPN Plus, Big Ten Network, Sling TV, and True TV. They show the games on Twitter now, or they've been showing the games on Twitter. So it's like, this will help women be seen more. This is what I love. I love to see this from what Whoopi Goldberg's doing. In my heart of hearts, I believe it's a win. They focus on the women, but actually there's more heterosexual women. That is facts. There is more heterosexual women in the WNBA. Exactly. You're absolutely correct, Ms. D. And I showed that. And I told people that. And people still thought I was telling the story. I'm like, why would I lie about it? It's more heterosexual women. The people who are in the top positions, they're the ones that are a part of the LGBTQ. They like flatbacks. Yeah, they like flatbacks. Stop it, Mello. Mello on point. Exactly. I'm just saying, look. Listen, but I'm just saying, Phil, like, when as men have we been concerned with a woman bashing men? If she bashed men, who cares? She not paying your bills. She not sleeping with you. And shit, if it's the end of the night, man, that broad 9 times out of 10 finna go home with you. She just talking out her ass because one dude made her mad. And that's what the problem is with the internet. The internet, we have ran to the internet to discuss our complaints. Now, are there some women that get on your nerves? Absolutely. But I'm not finna disrespect the woman for what? For what? Yep, defense is trash. I'm just not sold on Cam Ward. I'm not either. Georgia Tech issue is the quarterback. Facts. What's up, Montree? Salute. Yeah, Bill Russell, like, if you're going to pick a GOAT, like the greatest of all time, it would be Bill Russell. Like, hands down, this guy won 11 championships and arguably was the best player in the league. So, Ms. D, do you believe Candace was harassed, or do you believe that she just was in her own head? Because I've heard some people say that she was harassed by a lot of the women who like women. And I also heard that she may have been how do I say, that she may have misspoke or misquoted some things, or not misquoted, but missaid some things. What do you think, Ms. D? I want to hear your take on it. Bro, I be preaching that message from the mountaintop like MLK, like, hey, little bitch, that's your problem. Got nothing to do with me. That's what I'm saying. Like, when have we cared that a woman don't like men? If she don't like men, I don't care. But if she fine as hell, I'm gonna shoot my shot. I don't care if you like women. I don't care if you like. I'm shooting my shot at your fine ass. I don't care. You don't like men? I love women. I am dead serious. I do not care about that at all. Yeah, Bill Russell made the whole Celtics. The Celtics wouldn't be shit today without Bill Russell. That's what I'm saying, Jeff. I don't understand it, Jeff. I don't understand what the men are watching. I just don't understand, bro. I've never understood how these dudes just stay dissing a lot of these women. Like, for what? Like, what do you get out of dissing a lot of these women? You know, that's all I want to know. What do you get from that? He said, as you should. Right. Like, come on. Like, what are we talking about here? Got too many bitch ass niggas now, man. Got too many bitch ass niggas. Too many. Too many. Too many. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard in the WNBA that a lot of the women, the women who are LGBTQ, they try to turn the straight girls out. That's what a lot of people were saying about Candace Parker and Cheryl Swoops, that they got turned out at some point in their career. Now, I don't have, this is all allegedly, this is speculation and allegedly. I don't know, but that's what I've heard that they do. But at the same time, most of the league is heterosexual. That's a fact. So, and I heard that kind of got her blackballed. Yeah, too many. Pretty much. They watch Joanna Man too much. Probably so. Probably so. Phil G said that statement. Yeah, that's what I was hearing from people I talked to, that Cheryl and Candace got turned out at some point in their career. And they were trying to do the same thing, because on the Patreon, I showed a video of the Candace Wiggins situation where they tried to turn her out. I've heard a lot of women have been that. And I also heard that the reason for Taurasi, the Taurasi and Cappy stuff, I'm gonna talk about that on the Patreon. I heard something with that. And the chick that Diana's with now. What's up, Jay Hawkins, man? Ooh, clutch. Miami's defense is trash, dog. They are trash. But I got a video, dog. How you feel about it? Ladies dating each other and playing on the same team. Will fans accept two NBA players dating and playing on the same team? Would they get blackballed? Well, Miss D, in my opinion, I don't like it. I don't like two players dating and on the same team. I don't support women on women or men on men. That's just how I was raised. But do I turn down or look down on somebody if that's what they do? No, ma'am. If that's what you choose to do with your life, I have no issue with that. I'm just against it. That's just my beliefs. But I don't believe two women who's dating each other should be on the same team. I believe that's a conflict of interest, and I think that will cause a lot of things in the locker room. Now, for men, that's not going to be accepted. I'm just letting you know. It's not the reason it's not going to be accepted, Miss D, is because there's way too many eyes on men, and plus, women are more. It's more acceptable for women to be with women than it is for a man to be with a man. And the reason why is you don't look at men as being feminine or even having a feminine bone in their body. And usually if they do, y'all will have some women will have them as their friend, but some women really don't like men who act more feminine than them. They really don't. Even if that dude likes another dude, women don't really like that. They just keep them around as entertainment because they're really laughing at their ass. They're really not laughing with them. A lot of those men who like men be hanging around women like, girl, child, please, and all of that. Women be laughing at you because I had a homegirl who she can't stand a man who be acting more feminine than she does and be dressing all more feminine than she does. They really be laughing at them, but a lot of those men think those are their friends. And if they knew the truth, a lot of them dudes would be really messed up. Will they turn Cece out eventually? I'm hearing she goes that way allegedly. Now, allegedly, this is what I heard. I heard that allegedly she already goes that way. That all this stuff she's doing is a front. That's what I heard. I'm just saying, allegedly, I don't need my channel struck down. I just heard she goes that way and that they're using the boyfriend to be a play to keep everybody's eyes from that. I've been hearing that, heard Kate Martin and Gabby Marshall. That's what I heard. This is allegedly. I heard them three are really, really close. Really, really close, if you know what I mean. I get on this subject, but DeJuan Blair friend outed him with the vid of him sleeping next to a man. Yeah, that's what happened. That's why DeJuan Blair's career was messed up. But yeah, men being with men and women being with women, I can't accept it, but I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to tear somebody down because that's what they like. If that's what they like, that's your prerogative. What makes me upset is people try to push their views onto them, onto their society. If that's their society, I'ma still treat them with love and the utmost respect because they're human beings. And a lot of people who really don't like them or like these Trump supporters and that's vicious toward them, a lot of them people are going that way as well. They just don't want nobody to know about it because they got too many heterosexual people who's funding them and making sure they stay in power. Right, God's not going to accept it. Michael Sam got play. Yeah, Michael Sam could play, but you kissed a man on TV. No. The world is not ready to accept that. They're not. That's why a lot of people didn't vote for Kamala Harris because they felt like Kamala Harris was going to let the alphabet people or the Transformers they were going to let the Transformers play in women's sports. That's why they really was scared to put her in office. Oh yeah, some of them do be faking. Yeah. That's also out there too. She might, I don't know. I heard she's already turned out. She's just using this as a facade. Allegedly. Yeah, Diz, I agree. HD, did you say Tia Cooper tried to? No, Tia Cooper is straight. But Tia Cooper goes both ways. Her and Angel are cool because Tia Cooper used to play under Kim Mulkey. And her and Angel are cool. But no, Tia allegedly, I don't know if she put that information out there, but I think Tia Cooper goes both ways. That's allegedly. Not they Sheezas, not they white princess. Yeah, they Sheezas, they white princess. I'm just saying, like, I don't know, man. Like, the person I was talking to, they kind of had some great points. I could be wrong. I'm not even gonna hold you. I could be wrong. And if I'm wrong, I'll say I'm wrong. But all I know is I heard that she already turned out. Allegedly. And that she got the boyfriend because the boyfriend is basically keeping all this shit under wraps. He ain't trying to say shit because he getting that bag. Allegedly YouTube, allegedly YouTube, allegedly YouTube, allegedly. Allegedly. You know, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised either. I'm just saying. You saw Kate Martin. Kate Martin came out the closet, right? Kate Martin came out the closet, right? Hey, I don't know. What's up, Bryce? Yeah, I saw y'all boys win. That was more shoot. I thought that was a walkthrough. The way y'all whooped their ass, I thought it was a walkthrough session. Sack. And he fumbled. Miami goes down. Yep, Miami go down. But the All Women Sports Network will benefit these women. You know, I just wanted to put that out there. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this. Hit the notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if you guys love what you hear, you can donate to the page by going to the description box, hitting that link to the Cash App to donate whatever your heart's desire. You know, you guys can Cash App, you guys can super chat as well. Yeah, her and Alvin. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I heard that she goes both ways. I don't know if she does. That's what I've heard, allegedly. Oh, yeah, Angel been in the gym, of course. Angel got to get ready for Unrivaled. January is going to be here before you know it. So she got to get ready now because them girls she's going against, they some ballers. And she don't want to get exposed out there. Well, Q Lee know the Gators suck. He know that. Yeah, their season's a wrap. But yeah, I'm going to holler at you guys later. Ref should have called that Ohio game. Yeah, they should have called that. But I'm going to holler at you guys later. I got some work to do. I'm going to be busy all day. I'll be back later on tonight. Y'all be safe. I'm out. Deezy.